What is going on, good people of YouTube? It is me, Chavez, back with another Prize Picks video for you. Today is Tuesday, March 28th, 2023. Taco Tuesday over on Prize Picks. We got 6 games in the NBA going on today. As always, I hope this video finds you all doing well and in good spirits. And in traditional video format, we'll kick things off with a quick recap over yesterday's picks. We'll dig into some injury news going on in the NBA, and then we'll dive on into 2 player props that I like for you that are already on the board. So if you're cool with that, then stick around, drop a like, a sub, and click that notification icon to be notified of all upcoming content and videos from me and my channel. And without further delay, let's jump into those plays from yesterday. Well, Kyrie Irving took a big fart on our lineups yesterday. Man, when I saw the news that Luka's technical foul had been rescinded, 2 thoughts came to mind. One, how much did Mark Cuban pay the NBA to rescind that? And number 2, what am I going to do with my picks? Because they're already submitted. And I just didn't feel that Kyrie would commit a lot of turnovers yesterday with Luka in the lineup. So kind of just went, out the window once Luka was ruled in. And yeah, so it cost us. I thought we had a really good shot at a 2-0 day. And also, I don't know if you took a look at the final box score, but neither Luka or Kyrie Irving committed a turnover. 0 turnovers between those 2 dudes. Crazy, crazy stuff. So Kyrie Irving farted on our lineup yesterday, but Nikola Jokic came through and crushed his first half PRA. And if you were so bold to have taken his full game PRA, then you were handsomely rewarded for that as well, because he finished with like 100 PRA yesterday. So 6-pick flex did all right. We ended up doubling up our entry. The only prop that didn't hit in yesterday's 6-pick flex was Kyrie Irving over 2.5 turnovers, but we had Jaden Ivey finish with 8 assists. We had DeMar DeRozan over his assist prop. He finished with 7. Nikola Jokic finished the first half with 26 PRA. We had Kawhi Leonard finish the game with 6 assists, and then we had Brandon Ingram finish the first half with 18 points on a 13.5 point prop. So some good things coming from that 6-pick flex, aside from the Kyrie Irving that cost us both our 2-pick power and our clean sweep across the board. I feel like we had a pretty strong day. We'll look to continue that momentum on Taco Tuesday, but before we dig into our plays, let's quickly go over some injury news in the NBA. As of now, injury report for Tuesday looks a little like this. We've got Peyton Pritchard, who is probable. Questionable, we have SGA, Jared Allen, Kelly Oubre Jr., Daniel Gafford, Monte Morris, Isaac Okoro, Kyle Lowry, Gary Trent Jr., doubtful, John Morant, Gordon Hayward, Will Barton, and out, Terry Rozier. I tell you what, if Terry Rozier, Gordon Hayward, and Oubre are out today, we might have to look at some Charlotte Hornet props, PJ Washington, DSJ, even Nick Richards over in Charlotte. So, all right, let us move on to some player props. All right, first player prop on the board. I don't even have to filter anything out because he's staring right at me as we take a look at the PrizePicks board. Before we get into this, let me just show you what's available to you on the PrizePicks board. Starting to fill up a little bit, but obviously we don't have the full prop board up. All right, so let's talk about Al Horford. His 7.5 points today versus the Washington Wizards. Let's talk a little bit about why I like the over on this one. All right, over on props.cash, let's take a look at Al Horford's 10-game log, giving you 9 over his last 5, 10 over his last 10. We can see what this looks like. Nice little run here. Takes an L. Nice little run. 2 games in a row with 6. Now he gets to face a very friendly matchup with the Washington Wizards. Gafford is questionable at the moment. I hope he plays, because when he plays, this is one of the weaker front courts in terms of defending the centers. I know what this says. However, let me show you something else. Over on Fantasy Pros, we can pull up fantasy points allowed by position or versus the position. We can see Washington allowing 24 points per game to the center position. Where does that rank in the NBA? Well, that puts them fifth worst. in the NBA. You know, that's one reason why I like the Al Horford play. The second reason I like the Al Horford play is he's hit his line in 3 out of the last 5 games. We can see that right here. But more specifically, we filter the splits to away. He's hit in 3 straight road games. I like that a lot. And then coming away from the splits, this 7.5 point prop feels a little too low because he's getting a lot of minutes with or without Rob Williams in the lineup, but he's taken a fair amount of shots for his role, and it's very consistent. He'll have his one game where he's, you know, a little low or a little higher, but in or around that 8-7 range, and he's taking a lot of threes. So a 7.5 point prop, he can very well hit this with threes alone. He can hit 3 threes. Even if he just gives you 2 threes, that's 2 threes and a layup. That's 2 threes and an offensive rebound putback. I'm just already like playing it out how it's gonna happen. But 7.5 point prop, minus 135 to go over. I've already locked this into a 2-pick power. I've already shared these plays with the members earlier today. But yeah, this has the opportunity to get bumped up. So give me the over. 7.5 points for Al Horford versus the Washington Wizards. Second prop on the board that I want to talk about is Franz Wagner, 4.5 assists, and I like the more on this one. All right, over on props.cash, we got Franz Wagner's 10-game log pulled up. This looks fantastic. 8 out of the last 10 games, he's gone over 4 assists. This got bumped up from 3.5 to 4, so let's move it to 4. So 8 out of the last 10 games, he's hit or exceeded 4 assists. The other 2 games didn't even come close. What I like, though, is more importantly, Franz Wagner has gone over this line in 4 straight games, number one. So there's some consistency building here. And then number 2, Memphis ranks pretty low in the NBA in terms of defending assists or allowing assists. As I dug into the games a little deeper, I noticed that shooting guards, similar shooting guards to Franz Wagner, have also fared very well versus this Memphis defense. Guys like Kevin Porter Jr., Jalen Green, Dante DiVincenzo, Devin Vassell, Trey Jones. All these guys in there have hit 4+ assists versus this Memphis defense. Doesn't matter win or lose. We're not looking at the outcome of the game. We don't want a blowout here. We want Wagner to get his run. However, we're not playing the money line here. We're looking for 4 assists from Wagner, so I think he has an awesome opportunity to get it done today versus a Memphis defense that is going to provide a very positive matchup for him. Those are going to be our 2 player props on the board right now, like Al Horford over 7.5 points, and then Franz Wagner over 4.5 assists. And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for today's early look and research video. Truly appreciate the time you've taken out of your mornings to stop by the channel and check this video out. Do me a favor, drop a comment below letting me know who you have your eyes on this PrizePicks board. Who do you have your eyes on in terms of today's Taco Tuesday? Also, let me know what you think about these 2 player props that we talked about in today's video. Do you like them, hate them, love them, or do you want to leave them alone? And as always, thank you all so much for the continued support, the likes, the subs, the comments. It truly means a ton in just helping this channel get a bit bigger every single day. Thank you so much. And until this afternoon's final look video, where we will be building a 6-pick flex that will sweep the board, best of luck to you all, and Chavez is